Street food can be as exciting as it is diverse, with some dishes challenging not just our taste buds, but our sense of adventure. From crispy fried crickets to spicy grilled grasshoppers, these unusual bites are slowly gaining popularity around the world. But there's one delicacy that truly stands out from the rest, something both shocking and fascinating. Today, we're diving deep into the world of one of the most unusual street foods you can find. We'll learn exactly how vendors prepare it, why it's eaten, and, dare I say, whether it's actually tasty. Join me as we uncover the secrets behind scorpions on a stick. Scorpions on a stick are exactly what they sound like, actual scorpions that are skewered, cooked, and served as street food. You'll most commonly find them in places like Beijing's Wangfujing Snack Street, where they're sold alongside other exotic snacks like fried insects and seahorses. These scorpions are typically skewered, deep-fried, and served crispy. But you might be wondering, why scorpions? It's all part of a long history of consuming insects and arachnids, which is more common in some parts of the world than you might think. In many Asian countries, insects are eaten as a source of protein, and they've been a part of traditional diets for centuries. In fact, some cultures view eating insects as not only normal, but also a delicacy. Scorpions are prized not just for their exotic nature, but also for their supposed health benefits. They are high in protein, low in fat, and rich in minerals like calcium. But let's be honest, most people are curious because of the sheer novelty of eating something that could sting you in the wild. Now, let's get to the question you're probably asking: how do street vendors turn deadly, venomous scorpions into something safe to eat? The process begins with selecting the right kind of scorpions. Not all scorpions are used for food. Most street vendors stick to smaller, less venomous species, particularly those whose venom has no harmful effects when cooked. The most common types used are bark scorpions, which are plentiful and safe to consume after preparation. First, the scorpions are harvested and cleaned thoroughly to ensure there are no harmful bacteria or dirt. The venom in scorpions, while dangerous in its natural form, is neutralized when exposed to high heat. So when they are deep-fried, the venom becomes completely harmless. Street vendors typically skewer the scorpions onto sticks, usually 3 or 4 scorpions per skewer, before they hit the fryer. The deep-frying process is quick, usually only a couple of minutes. This not only neutralizes the venom, but also makes the scorpions crispy and crunchy. The result is a snack that, despite its alarming appearance, is perfectly safe to eat. Now that we know how they're made, let's talk about the taste. What does a scorpion on a stick actually taste like? Most people describe the flavor as surprisingly mild, often comparing it to shrimp or crab. The texture, though, is what stands out the most. The exterior is crispy thanks to the frying process, while the inside has a slightly chewy texture. Because they're fried, the scorpions take on the flavor of whatever oil and seasonings are used, which is often just a pinch of salt or pepper. It's not as bizarre as it sounds. If you enjoy fried snacks like calamari or soft-shell crab, you might actually find scorpions on a stick fairly familiar. The real challenge for most people isn't the taste, but getting past the idea of eating a scorpion. Once you take that first bite, it's a lot more approachable than it looks. You might be asking, why would anyone eat scorpions on a stick? The reasons vary depending on who you ask. For locals, eating scorpions is sometimes seen as a traditional practice, with roots in ancient medicine. Scorpions are believed by some to have health benefits, such as boosting the immune system, improving vitality, and even treating ailments like arthritis. For tourists, it's all about the novelty and the thrill of trying something new and exotic. In places like Beijing, eating scorpions is often viewed as a rite of passage for adventurous eaters. Street vendors know that tourists are drawn to these daring foods, so scorpions on a stick are usually displayed prominently in market stalls, tempting passers-by with their crunchy appeal. One of the biggest concerns people have about scorpions on a stick is safety. After all, scorpions are venomous creatures, so how can we be sure they're safe to eat? As mentioned earlier, the venom in scorpions becomes harmless once they are cooked. The high heat from frying breaks down the proteins in the venom, rendering it inactive. So, there's no need to worry about being stung from the inside. In fact, many street vendors in markets where scorpions are sold have been preparing them for years and know exactly how to handle them. The scorpions are usually fresh, cleaned properly, and cooked to ensure they are both safe and tasty. If scorpions on a stick aren't adventurous enough for you, don't worry, there are plenty of other exotic snacks you can try. In many of the same markets, you'll find a wide variety of insects and arachnids ready to eat. These insect-based snacks are gaining popularity globally as people seek out sustainable protein sources. Insects are rich in nutrients and are considered more environmentally friendly than traditional livestock farming. So, if you're looking for an eco-friendly snack that packs a nutritional punch, insects could be the future of food. Eating insects is becoming more popular around the world, not just in Asia. In fact, some people are starting to view insects as a potential solution to global food challenges. They are abundant, sustainable, and rich in protein, making them an attractive option as the world looks for new ways to feed its growing population. In the West, edible insects are slowly creeping into mainstream cuisine, with products like cricket protein bars and insect-based flour hitting the shelves. While the idea of eating insects may still be new to many, there's a growing movement advocating for their benefits, both for personal health and the planet. For those seeking adventure, scorpions on a stick offer a fun and unique culinary experience. They're safe, surprisingly tasty, and definitely make for a great story to tell your friends. And who knows? You might even find that you enjoy them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about scorpions on a stick, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. See you next time on our next culinary adventure.